I think we took the route with the most traffic, so I humbly apologize. This evening, let us all bow our heads in prayer as we chant mantras of invocation. Hari Om Vighneshwaraya Varadaya Surapraya Lambodharaya Sakalaya Jagathitaya Nagasrutyaga Vibhushitaya Gauri Sutaya Gananath Namo Namaste Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirviganam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakarishu Sarvaram Om Shri Vishnave Namah Saraswati Namastubhyam Varde Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sara Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah Syavar Ramachandra Ki Jai Sharanam. Take a minute and just ask the person next to you, how are you? Take a minute and ask the person next to you, how did you enjoy your Mahashivaratri? Did you take a sleep today? This evening, the Gada takes us into a very beautiful part of the Ramayana. Goswami Tulsidas Ji writes, and many beautiful lessons are taught. But this evening it takes us into this part of the Ramayana that is called the Luv and Kush Kand. In the Luv and Kush Kand of the Ramayana, it says great festivity is happening because Sri Rama and Mata Sita, they have made their way back from their exile. And so as preparations are being made that Sri Ram will be the king and Mata Sita is about to be the queen, what will happen? Something happens. Listen, Goswami Tulsidas begins to tell. Jasu mama kahade kate haranaya godayastu haranaya godayastu kripa mohi parade kate radhite रहते रे अनुकूल सिया पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम. Great festivity is happening in Ayodhya, and so all of the beings, they're very happy that Sri Ram and Mata Sita, they made their way back from exile. But as great festivity is happening, a being comes and whispers into the air of Bhagwan Sri Ram. Have you ever been told a secret? Have you ever been told a secret in your ear? Have you ever been told a secret by a little child in your ear, but though he is in your ear, the whole world could hear? A secret is being told to Bhagwan Sri Ram. And what is his secret? Listen, the Katha begins to tell us. Jai Ram Shri Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Sing with me. Jaya Ram Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. मोहि जल भूहित तुम ही नबाई, मोह कहनात बिर सुखदाई, बिर सुखदाई. मोहि पात होई पात उपारा, बहुत बिन कह देवी दबारा, देवी दबारा. जय राम श्री राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, जय जय राम. जय राम श्री राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, जय जय राम. Amidst all the excitement, in the ears of Sri Ram, the secret is being told. And so Sri Ram, hearing the secret, Sri Ram becomes very concerned. The being says, Rama, I know that you are very excited and happy now to become the king. But there is a dhobi. Have you ever heard that word before? Dhobi? Who is a dhobi? There is a dhobi. The dhobi, he is telling a rumor. What is a rumor? Is a rumor something truthful? He is telling a rumor. And the rumor is about Mata Sita. Sri Ram hearing this, Sri Ram becomes very confused. A rumor about Mata Sita? What rumor will it be? Sri Ram does something. What will he do? Listen, it tells us. Pura kamal kaha Ram nugai, tab saman kaha dehi bugai, dehi bugai. Stan habipatah giridhari, पातहि कहा सब ही कहानी, सब ही कहानी. Jai Ram, Shri Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram, Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Jai Ram, Shri Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram, Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram wanted to find out if what he was hearing was true. Have you ever heard something and you wanted to know if it was true? Shri Ram wanted to find out if it was true. So Shri Ram took the disguise of a Brahmana, holy man. But taking the disguise of a holy man, he appeared to be a little more old than normal. And so wearing the mala around his neck and all of the nice things, Shri Ram made his way to the Nadi, to the river, to meet with the Dhobi. And as Shri Ram, he sat in the company of the Dhobi, Shri Ram started to talk. He started to have a conversation with the Dhobi. What kind of conversations do you have? What kind of conversations do we entertain? Hello? What kind of conversations do you have? Do you have only good, uplifting conversations with each other? I am not a favorite phone person. If you try to talk to me on the phone, you're in real trouble. I listen, I get to the point, and I hang up the phone. Because anytime you remain on the phone, you have to find something to say. You have to find somebody to talk about. Do you know there's some people from the time they get up is phone. Everything, their whole life is phone. Actually, their middle name is phone. It says, Shri Ram started face to face with the Dhobi, and the Dhobi started to speak. And as the Dhobi started to talk, the Dhobi says, "You didn't hear?" And Shri Ram says, "Hear what? You didn't hear that Lord Rama came back from Ayodhya?" He is talking to Rama. And he's telling Rama, "You didn't hear Lord Rama came back to Ayodhya?" And Lord Rama, pretending that he didn't know, he said, "No. Tell me more." He said, "You didn't hear? Mother Sita, she's in family way, she's pregnant. But she's not pregnant for Rama. She spent a lot of time in the company of Ravan. And so the children, they're the children of Ravan." Shri Ram says, "Really? Who told you?" The Dhobi says, "I know what I'm telling you, it is the truth." You see, sometimes the things that we hear, they're just as fake as the people who are telling us. And you have to be very, very cautious of what you entertain. You have to be very particular about what you listen to. And so, Shri Ram, now hearing the words of the Dhobi, Shri Ram, his mind is troubled. There is an old bhajan that talks about a Dhobi. The bhajan says, "Jal peech marat piyasa Dhobi Hare bhajani ko. Jal peech marat piyasa Dhobi Hare bhajani ko. Oh jal peech marat piyasa Dhobi Hare bhajani ko." The Dhobi, the washerman, is standing in the middle of the river and washing clothes. But the washerman, clean, fresh water is gushing through his leg and running through his foot. But his mind is so tainted. He's looking up at the heavens and telling God, "I'm thirsty, send some water for me." And all the water gushing by his foot, But he's saying, "God, that's how you and I, we operate too. Nothing happened to you. You're healthy, but you're saying, God, bless me with health. Huh? So in order for you to be reminded that you're already healthy, God had to give you a little sickness. You say, God, bless me with more money. Huh? And in order for you to appreciate that you already have money, you have to lose some. And then you appreciate. God, bless me to be happy. And nothing happened, you're happy. But you're praying to be happy. And God said, but you're happy already. So He give you a little trouble, a little unhappiness. It says Shri Ram, he makes his way back now to the kingdom. And as he makes his way back to the kingdom, he looks at Mata Sita. And Shri Ram now utters some words. What does he say? Listen. Mangal Bhavanaya Mangal Hari Drabau Sutta Sarata Jidati Hari Jai Ram Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Jai Ram Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. संत हृदय नवदेहि समाना कह कतहि दुख देहि निधाना निज प्राप्ति कहन वही पुकारा दुख कह दे कर सुख ही निधाना जय राम श्री राम जय जय रामा श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा जय राम श्री राम जय जय रामा श्री राम जय राम जय जय Rama. Shri Ram, he goes back to the kingdom. He doesn't talk to Mata Sita, but instead he calls out to Lakshman. And he gives an instruction to Lakshmana. He says, Lakshmana, at once, you must take Mata Sita away from here to the ashram of her guru. Take her away to the ashram of her guru so that her character will be protected. A man takes a lifetime to build a character, and it takes one idle person of no character to spoil that man's good name. Isn't it true? We talk and say things about people we don't even know. We talk about people that we don't even know. We talk based on what we hear. And when we hear, we add on to it too and then tell it. And that's how we're designed. We're designed that way. My neighbor, one of my neighbors died. I couldn't officiate at the funeral. I told them, I said, please do not put the funeral for Wednesday. And of course, you know, anything you say don't do, that's what they do. I have to go to work. I have an audit. I have to be there. I run away in the lunchtime to go to the cremation. Of course, I can't wear a dhoti and a kurta to go to work. So I'm wearing my shirt and my pants. I go up on the cremation site and I reach before the funeral. I stand under the tree for shade. And a lady comes up to me and she stands next to me. Well, of course, I said, how are you? She said, I'm good. I said to her, which funeral you come to? She said, come to the one from Union Hall. I said, oh. She said, which one you come to? I said, I come to the same one. She said, I only come to see the Pandit and all, but I hear he ain't coming. You see them pundit get big. You see, after a while, the head is get swell. And it is like you when you have puja and thing and you could get Sita. But you see, when you have trouble, they don't come. I said, which Pandit you talking about? She said, Pandit Sunil. I said, oh. I said, you know him? She said, well, I know him from the TV. And I said, oh. I said, well, I know him too, you know. She said, how you know him? He's your brother? Fine, you all resemble. I said, better than that. I am Pandit Sunil. You see, I could have cremated she too. Because the sad truth is, she is talking based on her opinion and not what is a fact. And sometimes people tell their opinion in such an appetizing way that it sounds factual. You can't tell what is true from what is not true. Mata Sita, she sits now on the chariot. And so she's being taken to the ashram of her guru. And Mata Sita has no clue why. You see, sometimes people get vexed with us and we don't even know why. Let me change that. Sometimes you vex with people and they may even know why. You see, life is short. Time is running out. It is important for us to build friendship and not enmity. It is important as we grow older to appreciate every moment because we never know how long we have again. If you know me, especially if I know you don't like me and don't talk to me, I make sure and hail you out. Hello, morning, Sita Ram, how are you? Especially if I know you don't like me. It says, Mata Sita, she says to Rama, she says, I am pure. Please do not send me anywhere. Mata Sita she walks through fire to prove her purity and she does all sorts of things to prove how pure she is. But you see, her character is still at stake. Shri Ram sends her into the ashram of the Guru. And as Mother Sita goes into the ashram of the Guru, what happens? Listen, it tells us. Jiva jan maha sapal hari ki tasu turat kaha de sabade ki Jahu sadana mohini jakari Puni puni uma kaha dehi bakani Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama. Mother Sita goes into the ashram of the Guru. In the ashram of the Guru, in a very quick time, she gives birth. But she doesn't give birth to one child, she gives birth to 2 sons. And she gives birth to these sons, and they name them Luv and Kush. They're the sons of Shri Ram. They're the sons of Mata Sita. There are many different epics that talk about how they got their names and different things. But as they now begin to dwell in the ashram, they quickly begin to grow. Children grow very quickly. In the wink of an eye, the baby grows into a toddler. The baby begins kindergarten. Then the baby will begin secondary. Then the baby doesn't remain a baby forever, isn't it? The baby quickly grows. You see, from the time you are born, from the minute you are born, you know what they call you? You know what they call you? From the minute you are born, you know what they call you? Old. You all ever hear that word before? It's a word we don't like. So when you stand up in front of the mirror and you see a gray hair, you dye your whole head because you see one gray hair. Because you don't want to be old. From the minute you're born, they call you old. Do you know? 1 hour old, 1 day old, 1 week old, 1 month old, 1 year old. Isn't it? Ask the person next to you, you hear that? We old. Ask the person next to you, you all vex with each other? Ask the person next to you, you hear that? I shouldn't talk about dyeing hair, no, we have the hairdresser with us tonight. It says, Mata Sita, She gives birth to these two children and quickly they grow. But as the children quickly grow, what will happen? One day, her sons sit in her company, and her sons, they begin to talk with her and listen to what they're asking. The Katha tells us. Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bai. 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 Nah karam kah dharma समझ हरि कर महकरनाता भूत दिया कहा द्विज गुरु सेवा विधि कहा बेकर बार हरे का रमा भजु रमा भजु रमा भजु पाई रमा भजु रमा भजु रमा भजु पाई रमा भजु रमा भजु रमा भजु भाई रमा भजु रमा भजु रमा भजु भाई मुनि पूरब कहा भगति न पाया कथा कहा निवेदन सुमिरो विस्तारा रमा भजु रमा भजु रमा भजु बाई रमा भजु रमा भजु रमा भजु बाई रमा भजु रमा भजु रमा भजु भाई रमा भजु रमा भजु रमा भजु भाई. It says, one day as the children grew up and they could understand, the children in the company of their mother alone, they looked at their mother and they began to ask, who is our father? What is his name? And where does he live? Do you know that every time you perform the Shrad, the Bandara, when somebody dies, the Baba asks the question, who is the grandfather? What's the name? Who is the great-grandfather? What's the name? Who is the great-great-grandfather? What's the name? Who is the grandmother? The great-grandmother? The great-great-grandmother? Do you know your grandmother's name? Do you know your great-grandmother's name? Do you know your great-great-grandmother's name? Well, that's just great. We even show his name. That's just great. Because you see, nobody takes the time to sit down and talk with anybody. Nobody takes the time to explain anything to anybody. Nobody takes the time to describe your days when you were growing up and your experiences that you had. You see, after 65, all they see is pension. But what they didn't see is all the tension you went through before you could live to get pension. That's what they didn't see. It says, Mata, Sita, the children begin to interrogate her, to ask her. And Mata Sita, she's answering in the most diplomatic way, not to cause pain. And so Mata Sita, she's saying, your father's name is Rama, and he's the king of this place called Ayodhya. And as she utters these words, she says, I don't want to talk more about it. Your father's name is Rama, and he's the king of Ayodhya. Imagine they living in an ashram with carrot roof and leafed floor, and their father is the king. See, but that is where all of us came from. We came from that. I don't know about you. I was born in a board house. My Aji couldn't say board good, so she used to say board. If you watch too hard, you're seen straight outside. I don't know about you. I was born into a home where when there will be Christmas and Diwali and different celebrations, you had to get a scrubbing brush and go down on the ground and scrub the board. Our home was not painted, so even the wall you had to scrub. And when you're done scrub the board get white. Don't know about that? I must know because I was young and I had to scrub board. It's a memory that remains. You remember? It says, Mata Sita says, I don't want to talk about it anymore. But in the ashram of the Guru, they taught archery and how to read and how to write and the Vedas and all of the good things. But while out one day in the forest, the two boys, what will happen? They go out. They go with the intention of gathering wood so that food will be prepared in the ashram. But as they go out, they meet something. Listen, it tells us. Gori sunat kahane tab pai Swetah sumiro gorah pai Rama katha ka ne andikari Sakal hadi kara ati kah pyari Rama bhaju bai Rama bhaju bai Rama bhaju bai Rama bhaju bai. As the two boys begin to roam out in the forest, the two boys stumble on a gora. What is a gora? Have you ever heard that word before? Gora? What is a gora? Do you know? Auntie, what is a gora? Do you know? Don't know. Gora means horse. They stumbled on a gora, a horse. And stumbling on this horse, it was white in color, lily white. Can you imagine how beautiful it will be? Lily white. But on the forehead of the horse, there was a sign that was made of sona. What is sona? You all know sona? What is sona? Oh, you all know that one. Huh? The plate on the forehead of the horse was made of gold. And inscribed on it was, property of Sri Rama of Ayodhya. Any being who is found tampering with the horse will be faced with the army of Raja Ram, King Ram. The boys had just heard that their father's name is Ram. He's a king and he lives in Ayodhya. And now they're seeing a horse that belongs to their father. You know what they do? You know what they do? They grab onto the horse. You ever see how the little children operate when they have a new pet at home? The little child dragging the dog all over by the tail, by the ears, by the foot. You ever see? Because the little child is fascinated and amazed by the dog or the cat. Anything they're doing, they want the animal to do too. They're going to bathe, they carry the animal in the bathroom. They're going to sleep, they put the animal in the bed. We were grown up in a house, in a home, where my grandmother's philosophy was, animals are for outside. Animals are for outside. She's not here. We have a little dog that lives inside. I could imagine if she was here what she would have done. It says, Mata Sita, she is in the ashram and she has no clue what is happening. But the children grab hold of the horse and the children tie the horse to a tree. And the children, they're waiting to see which army will come. They want to see what army will come. Somebody ever tell you don't touch the oven, you'll get burned? But you wanted to see if you could really get burned, so you touch it? And so, as they tie the horse, what will happen? The first being who was guarding the horse, listen, it tells us. Bharat sunat kaha sid kahane ki लव कुश ने कहा अति कहने की Bharat. He's the first being. Bharat goes, and as soon as Bharat stands and he's about to talk to the two boys, you know what the boys do? They take their arrows and they begin to shoot him. I don't know about you. For Christmas, you buy the little gun for the child with the little bullets in it, isn't it? No child close to me I never buy that for, because they would turn around and shoot yourself. I don't like that. So that's why I will not do that. I don't want you shoot me, not even in play. They shoot. And as they shoot at Bharat falls to the ground and Bharat falls unconscious. News reaches to Rama that Bharat has been shot by two little children. And Bharat now, Shri Ram hearing that he's on the ground, Shri Ram summons Shatrugna. He says, Shatrugna, you go. Do not shoot the children. Find out first. But as soon as they see Shatrugna, you know what happened? They shoot him too. Shatrugna falls to the ground. For them it is fun, it is play. And then the next person Shri Ram could send is, you know who? Lakshman. He says, Lakshman, I am sending you, but please, I am warning you, do not attack the children. You see, sometimes before you leave the home, you have to warn the children, isn't it? I don't know about you, I used to get real warning. My mother said, I'll beat you in front of everybody. Sit down quiet and don't talk unless somebody talk to you. But you know, children are trained to do exactly what they're told not to do. Lakshmana goes. But as Lakshmana sees his two brothers on the ground, Lakshmana already has the arrow charged and ready to shoot. And the two boys, what they will do, they shoot Lakshmana too. Lakshmana too falls to the ground. Shri Ram says, well, who else can I send? I can't leave my yajna. You see, when you are sitting in the puja and when you are participating in the katha, you're not supposed to be getting up and walking everywhere. You know that? The old Pandit never allowed you to leave the Baitee to go anywhere. If something was missing, you had to find somebody to bring it for you, but you couldn't get up. In 2024, you say, Baba, I'm coming back now. I'm going to find the parasad bag for them. In 2024, we say, Baba, I had to go in, I had to find the grandal, I hide it under the bed. Only I could find it. It says, Shri Ram now summons. Who will he summon? Listen, it says, Sunika Pirupaha Hanumat de Bole Giridhara Dehi Sunai Naat Kripa Mama Gat Kahapai Ram Charan Kaha Dena Banai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram summons Hanumanji. He says, Hanumanji, I want you to go. See what has happened to my brothers and see who are these two children. And if you can bring them for me. As soon as Hanumanji goes, Hanumanji recognizes that these children, they have a striking resemblance to Sri Ram. Do you know sometimes when you look at somebody's children, you could tell exactly who their parents are? You could tell exactly whose children they are. It says, Hanumanji, they had a striking resemblance to that of Sri Ram. And so Hanumanji, what he will do, Hanumanji, he became very docile, very playful with them. And thinking that they were playing with him, you know what Luv and Kush did with Hanumanji? They took his tail and wrapped him up. That's what they did. They took his tail and wrapped him up. You see, there are many philosophies, there are many inner lessons to that. Sometimes people take our own words and use it against us, isn't it? Sometimes people use our own actions, our own goodness, and use it against us. In the world that we live in, we'll never be good enough for the wrong people. Do you know that? We'll never be good enough for the wrong people. We live in a world among people who only look at us to find faults and condemn and criticize. And you put them in your shoe for 1 hour. You know what happened? You'll have to put them in Ward 1. Because nobody sees or knows what you endure. They see lipstick and powder and Indian Expo, Disco Dunya. But they don't see the frustration. They see a smile. You see our lady folks, our mothers, they're the greatest pretenders you'll ever find in your whole life. Because though they're unhappy, you'll never know that. Though they're hungry, you'll never know that. Though they're crying inside and in pain, you'll never know that. Because anytime you see them, they're pleasant and jolly and smiling. And though they don't have, they still want to give. That's how they're designed. It says, they tie up Lord Hanuman with his own tail and they begin to drag him. And Hanumanji is enjoying. He's enjoying what is happening. It says, now they present the kapi, they present the monkey to Mother Sita. And as Mother Sita sees Hanuman, she says to her sons, free him at once. Set him free. And the children, they're confused. Why should we set him free? We just catch him. Why will we set him free? We just caught him. And so Mother Sita, what will happen? Listen, the Katha tells us. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram, Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Jai Jai Ram. Sing with me, everybody. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram, Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama. Ehi kar ki kaha dehi na dooja, jogan jaya kaha baratah puja, baratah puja. Ram sumiran gat kaharai, santan sumiro Ram gun gai, Ram gun gai. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram, Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram, Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama. By the time all of this conversation is happening about Hanumanji and Mother Sita telling them to free, and it says at that time Shri Ram appears. Shri Ram stands face to face with Mother Sita. And as Mother Sita, she sees Shri Ram, immediately she looks down at his feet. And with eyes embedded on the feet of Sri Ram, the children, they're wondering, who is this being? Do you know we live in a time and an age where cousins don't know their cousins? When nephews and nieces don't know their aunt and don't know their uncle? Do you know? We live in an age where relatives have no clue that they're related. And after you start having conversations, you realize, you say, hey, we're related. And if the relation is close, you say, well, that's my cousin, first cousin and second cousin. And if you realize the relation might be far, you say, that's pumpkin vine. Ever hear that before? That's a pumpkin vine family. Somewhere down the vine, we're related. We're not sure exactly where, but down the line. Huh? It says, Mother Sita looks down in humility at the feet of Sri Ram. And as Mother Sita looks down at the feet of Sri Ram, Mother Sita begins to cry. The children, they're wondering, who is this man? And Mother Sita, no, with tears in her eyes, she speaks to Rama. What is she saying? Listen, it tells us. सुनत कहा गण कहा मोरी राम बजत सुनत मोरी राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम अबीरह जन्म कृत कहानी सुवचित मरह रूप हरि की राम सिया राम जय जय राम 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 ओ अबीरह जन्म कृत कहानी की कह नाम दी कह राम हरि की राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम. It says, Mother Sita says, oh Rama, I was waiting for the day when you will come, but now my work has come to an end. I am about to leave the children in your care, and I am about to go back to the place where I came from. Have you given thought a day will come when we'll all have to go back to the place where we came from? We all came here this evening to remember Mama. We all came here this evening to send positive energy and good vibrations to the soul of Mama. Stranger, we came here because of Mama. Mama is not alive. But how much of us came when she was alive? And how often did we come? When you're done dead, people vex that they ain't get to talk in your funeral. And while you're living, they don't talk to you. But when you're dead, they want to talk about you. Stranger. While you're living, you want something from the Indian Expo. You can't get nobody to carry you because everybody busy. When you're done dead, they know what you like to wear. They're buying it for you. That make any sense? You're living and you're hungry. You're sick and can't help yourself. But when you're done dead, they put in 21 different to carry behind the house. If they do that when I dead, I haunting everybody. Feed me while I'm alive. Offer pinda when I'm dead. That's the food of the soul. And if you want curry, eat it home. And then you know what we say? We say depressed, have so much I think bandara, it's so much headache. It's not a headache, you know. You create the headache. Because nowhere, no scripture say you have to cook a million things, but you want to have this big grand show. You want to have all of this bajar. You want to do what you know you can't manage to do. And then of course it is going to be frustrating. Puja is the most enjoyable, pleasurable thing, you know. Me can't manage na too much work. Because you know why? Your idea of puja is 20 ponga chana and 5 ponga karhi and 20 ponga pumpkin. That's your idea of puja. And those things are not required for puja. Mohan Bhog is required for puja, and kurma and lapsi and suhari. You know much times we go to the puja and they forget to make sweet rice and they forget to make parsad and they forget to make, but they ain't forget to make karhi, you know. They ain't forget to order the roti, you know. They forget to cut the bamboo. They forget to dig the hole. They forget. You see, puja, we mix up puja with food and we mix up puja with dress up and we mix up. Huh? Your puja is supposed to be a soulful thing. It is your time of connecting with Bhagwan. There is a tradition in our home that if we are having our puja and the puja is 10 o'clock in the morning, we invite everybody for 2 o'clock in the evening. At that time we'll have some kind of singing or some kind of thing. But the puja is done quietly, soulfully, and with sentiment. It is our way of communing with Bhagwan, with God. Nobody have to see how you pray. Nobody have to hear how you pray. Can you genuinely pray when everybody watching you? When you know you pray and everybody watching you praying so, with one eye open, isn't it? There's some pujas in the whole puja you fixing clothes and hair, whole puja. And you spend no time thinking about this is God's time. Let me do this for God. It says, Mother Sita says the time has come when I must go back to that place where I came from. And slowly, Mother Sita, she begins to walk away. And as Mother Sita begins to walk away, listen, the Katha says, Oh, Sundar Suraj Dehi na pai, Ek Haram Ashram pai, Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram, Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram, Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram, Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram. Oh, Janki Kripa Luv and Kush देखी तुलसीदास पारन देखी राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम. As she begins to walk away, her children, they are following her. But the earth upon which she is standing begins to tremble. The earth begins to open. And so the body of Mother Sita begins to go down into the earth. As her body begins to go down into the earth, her sons begin to scream and cry, and they begin to hold on to her in an effort to save her. But they cannot prevent the inevitable. They cannot prevent that. And so holding on and crying and screaming, what will happen? It says Mother Sita, her body goes into the earth. But Mother Sita had long flowing hair. And it says some of her hair got tangled in a plant just before her body made its way into the earth. It tells us that there is one takari that almost every time you cook it, you're sure to find a hair in it. You know which takari is that? There is one takari that almost every time you cook it, you're sure to find a hair in it. Do you all know? Bhaji. Almost every time or everywhere you go and there is bhaji, the kalalu, you're sure to find a hair in it. And I think I'm blessed with that vardhan. Almost every time I go to eat bhaji, I find a hair in it. Mother Sita, her hair got tangled. And so that's how the memory of Mother Sita lives on. Tonight I want to remind you of something that I always say. The key to living a happy life is not to plan to live forever. We'll all die. But live every moment as though it is your last. And leave a legacy behind that will live on long after you would have died. Though mother dies, the tradition of mother should never die. Though father dies, the tradition of father should never die. You know, the sad truth is, our mothers are the glue that keeps everything together, including the family. And when our mothers are not here, life changes drastically. Is that true? Life changes drastically. Then you see the true color and nature of everybody. And you see, that's because mothers are very good at covering up. Though they know, they polish everything so that everything will look nice all the time. They design that way. When I just spoke to my mother while I was on the way. But do you know, every time I talk with her, I say, how is your best son? I call my brother her best son. And he calls me her best son. And we both say to her, you like him more. But the sad truth is, a mother, whether how much children they have, they love their children equally well. So they say, although you know they have favorite ones. Although you know, we know that. It says, Mother Sita, her body goes down into the earth. Syavar Ramachandra ki jai. Rakesh is going to sing for us the bhajan, and then we will continue.
सीता के राम, राधा के श्याम, मीरा के गिरधर नागर सूर के घनश्याम। सीता के राम, राधा के श्याम, मीरा से गिरधर नागर सूर के घनश्याम। सीता के राम, राधा के श्याम। महलों का सुख चोर सिया ने राम का साथ निभाया। लक्ष्मी ने नर रूप सिया का जग का पाप मिटाया। महलों का सुख चोर सिया ने राम का साथ निभाया। लक्ष्मी ने नर रूप सिया का जग का पाप मिटाया। बना दिया था इस धरती को राम भक्ति का दान। सीता के राम, राधा के श्याम, मीरा से गिरधर नागर सूर के घनश्याम। सीता के राम, राधा के श्याम। श्याम सुरर संग ऐसा रास रचाया, तीन लोक में श्याम और राधा का रूप समाया। राधा ने श्री श्याम सुंदर संग ऐसा रास रचाया, तीन लोक में श्याम और राधा का रूप समाया। कोटि कोटि भक्तों के मुख पर राधे श्याम का नाम, सीता के राम राधा के श्याम, मीरा से गिरधर नागर सूर के घनश्याम, सीता के राम राधा के श्याम। सीता राधा और मीरा ने सबसे न्यारे स्वामी, सबसे न्यारे सबके प्यारे स्वामी अंतर्यामी। सीता राधा और मीरा ने सबसे न्यारे स्वामी, सबसे न्यारे सबके प्यारे स्वामी अंतर्यामी। सबा बनाया करते प्रभु जी सबरे बिगड़े का, सीता के राम राधा के श्याम, मीरा से गिरधर नागर सूर के घनश्याम, सीता के राम राधा के श्याम, मीरा से गिरधर नागर सूर के घनश्याम, सीता के राम सीता के राम राधा के श्याम।
Siyavara Ramachandra ki jai. We're privileged to have with us our counselor for the area, and so we're going to invite her to the microphone at this time to give her blessings.
Ved Vyashri Pandit Sunil Sitahal Maharaj, devotee Sitaram. It's such a privilege to be here this evening to listen to such a beautiful and enlightening discourse delivered by a Pandit who I have such great respect for. I follow you on Facebook, Pandit, and I find you give such inspiring messages. And thank you and welcome to the electoral district of Las Lomas San Rafael. I would have known Mrs. McLeod for some time, and she have always been such a really nice person, loving, kind, and I'm pretty sure that her journey, her love for Bhagwan, her devotion would have been such a smooth one. And to each and every one of you here, I'm really happy to be here, and Bhagwan's blessings to each and every one of you here. Thank you.
We're going to call on one of the sons of Mama.
Sitaram, everybody. I'm Abbas Pujam, grandson of late Baitee McLeod, also known as Mama. This is my mother, Injani McLeod. Injani Bajram. But she put me on the spot here today. Forgive me if I make any mistakes. I would like to first thank Pandit Sunil Sitahal Maharaj. We appreciate your service and time. We watch your videos and admire you as a respected Pandit to the Curtain Group. I thank you for your presence here today, and if you have time, we would like you to stay longer. To friends and family, thank you all for coming and supporting us. And if we have called any names for those who have helped us, support us from now and before, we'll just stay here for a whole night. So I ain't gonna call no name and miss risking anybody that was helping and supporting us. Thank you again, Sita Ram. Please get home safe.
I'm Indrani, I'm Baitee McLeod daughter-in-law for the past... Okay, I'm going to make some mistakes. Okay. Since I entered this home, I know her as my mother-in-law, and she is a wonderful person to me. And since I come here, and she know I was a daughter-in-law, she never treated me as a daughter-in-law. She always treated me as a daughter. That's how I know her. And as I said, I have 4 children. I married to her son 45 years, and I could just say a wonderful thing about her. One of the memory I have, and I will never forget, one day, I was Diwali. I was making parasad. And when I finished making the parasad, I say, okay, I done make the parasad. And when I lift the spoon, the parasad, and the pot came up too. And then I sat down and I just calmed myself and I said, you know what? Let me call her. When I called her, you could hear, I told her what I did, and you could hear the laugh and the smile. And then she said, okay, you have more thing to make the parasad? And I said, yeah. And she told me over the phone. And since that, perfect, maybe more perfect than Pandit. I make good parasad. And after that, when Mama started going down in age, my daughter was having her 20th anniversary. She said, Mommy, I'm going to call Mama. I said, no, Alicia, no, she can't travel. She's so, sick. Don't put her through that. Because I was feeling so sad for her to travel in the plane. And she was like, Mommy, I have to have Mama here. No, Alicia, you cannot. And then she bought the ticket and she bring Mama to New York. My mother-in-law was there. I couldn't believe it. She bring every single thing for that parade. Nothing. She got up the morning. When she got there early morning, she started preparing that puja stuff. She and my husband, which is her son, had made the parasad. She cooked chana and aloo, pumpkin, mango tikari. Oh my God. And then we went to the temple and we have the prayers. She prepared every single thing for the Baitee. So the pundit was there and he was looking for something. And I said, what you looking for? Scissors? He said, Indrani, I know your mother-in-law is here. I don't need to ask for anything. And she left me with that. I think that was the last time she came to New York. She had me, everything had to be perfect. And I think that was the last thing that I learned from, that everything here have to be perfect. That's my mother-in-law. I love her to death. And that's it. That's all I can say. It's so sad. Anyone want to just say something? I don't know her. You can say more? Okay. I don't know. She gave me the courage.
Sitaram, everyone. I want to say is how happy I am. I make the invitation on behalf of the satsang, and we all enjoy it. And on behalf of Mama, I want to say thank you very much. And Mama was just not only a neighbor, She was like a mother to me. And anything Mama call up, I used to be here. And when the children call and say they want me to be here to help prepare, I was so happy. And Mama, everything Mama wanted, it was perfect. And I want to say thank you very much for everyone coming, and do enjoy. Baba, thank you very much. We appreciate it. You was late, but your discourse is still there. Thank you.
Sitaram, everyone. Good night. My name is Nisha Ganga. I am the second eldest granddaughter of my lovely grandmother. I have a lot of memories of my grandma. I miss her a lot. But one good thing I know about what my grandmother had taught me and her children is we must always respect our elders. And we must always, no matter what, we could have our ups and downs, but family come first. And I just want to tell everyone, thank you all for being here and supporting this family. And I want my aunt and uncle and cousins to know that I have that same love that my grandmother gave to me. I have that for every single one of them. And thank you all.
Jai Krishna Hare, Shri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyon ko dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare.
Jai Krishna Hare, Shri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyon ko dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare.
जब और कोई न के मनहारा हो, फिर तू ही मेरा पाठ करो. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे.
जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे.
तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे.
तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे.
पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा,
पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा.
जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, फिर जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. जय कृष्ण हरे,
श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे.
celebrated Mahashivaratri for yet another year. How have we evolved after waking for the entire night and praying for the entire night? And I'm shocked to see members of the Ganesh Utsav Foundation with us here, because they woke for the entire night and they were very busy. I had them busy for the entire night. But waking for the whole night and praying for the whole night, one day for the year, and making no change in your life makes no sense. Defeats the whole purpose. Waking for the whole night is symbolic of the awakening. What have we allowed to be awakened in us by observing Mahashivaratri? We stand in a long line, Chatkain and Patkain, to go and offer Adhar. Vex who in front of you and who should be behind you, and quarreling and fighting, but you're fasting with no salt. That's how confused we behave. That's how foolish we are in the eyesight of Bhagwan, God. This evening we have all come with the intention of praying on behalf of the soul of Mama. You know, initially this Ramayana is not supposed to be one evening, and it was not supposed to be today. But the Ramayana was supposed to be 3 evenings and next weekend. And it's because of me. Plans had to be changed. And when I said to Auntie, I said, can we please change the date and the time? And she said, how 3 days could be 1 day? And I said, don't worry. You're not supposed to do 3 days before the 1 year anyway. It's not the right thing to do. I want you to listen to me. It is not the right thing to do. Let's just do 1 evening. She said, all right, use the boss. But I just want this satsang to be perfect. I just want everything about it to be perfect. Live your life in such a way that even in your death, people will have respect for you. That's what the family has, respect for Mama. They still, even in her death, want to do everything perfect for her. And that's remarkable. That's the trait of a remarkable woman. That makes me recognize that you and I, we don't have to pray for Mama. Mama prayed while she was alive. I look at the pictures and I'm seeing Mama holding on to a murti, and Mama holding on to the pandit, and Mama in the temple, and most of her pictures in her sari. You all see? Most of the pictures in her sari. It shows, it speaks for itself that this is the kind of life that she lived. This evening is an evening of reflection for all of us who came here. The only certain thing about life is that we will die. Let us enjoy every moment as though it is our last. Let us all stand at this time as we join in the Aarti. Can we have the Parsad and the Aarti? Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare, Bhakta Jano ki sankat, दास जनों की संकट जन्मी दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों दास जनों के संकट छल में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो ड्यावे पल पावे दुख बिन से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे,
सुख संपत्ति घर आवे,
कष्ट मिटे तनिका।
ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
मात पिता तुम मेरे, शरण कहो मैं किसकी।
स्वामी शरण कहो किसकी,
तुम बिन और न दूजा,
प्रभु बिन और न दूजा।
आस करो जिसकी।
ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
तुम पूरन परमात्मा, तुम अंतरयामी।
स्वामी तुम अंतरयामी,
पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर,
पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर।
तुम सबके स्वामी।
ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
तुम करुणा के सागर, तुम पालन करता।
स्वामी तुम पालन करता।
मैं मूरख कलकामी,
मैं मूरख कलकामी,
कृपा करो वरदा।
ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
विषय विकार मिटाओ, पाप हरो देवा।
स्वामी पाप हरो देवा।
श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ,
श्रद्धा प्रेम चढ़ाओ,
संतन की सेवा।
ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम। ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा।
नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा।
जय सद्गुरु देवा। We bow our heads in prayer. praying to the one infinite being who is worshipped on every altar in this world, remembering, praying, sending our love, good energy and vibrations to the soul of our Mama, asking and begging that may this transition for her soul be a peaceful one. None of us were perfect, and so we all falter from time to time. If Mama has faltered knowingly or unknowingly, we beg for Kshama, for forgiveness on her behalf. Anadani Dano Deva Shankha Chakra Gadadhara Akshaya Pundari Kaksha Preta Moksha Pradodbhava Gita Ganga Chakayatri Sita Satya Saraswati Brahma Vidya Brahmavali Trisanya Muktagihini Artamata Chirananda Bhavagani Benashini Vedatrai Parananda Tatvarita Manjali. When I pray, I think of you, God, as Mata and Father. When I pray, I pray for my friends and my foe. When I pray, I recognize you in the plants and the animals. You are God of omnipotence, omnipresence, and omniscience. To you I bow my head mentally and otherwise. Be gracious unto me, I'm your child. Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhushcha Sika Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Oh Ma, 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 oh Ma. Satya Sanatana Dharma ki jai. Tanti chota, Bhagwan bless you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vrindavan Mere Lal ki jai. Let us all be seated. The arti is going to come to you. Deep Parsad is going to come. Maids are provided for all. Tanpol is going to sing for us this final chant while this is happening. Jai 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 Gananayaka Jai Jai Vigna Vinashaka Jai 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 Gananayaka Jai Jai Vigna Vinashaka
Jai 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 Gananayaka Jai Jai Vigna Vinashaka
Jai Shubha Mangaladayaka Vidya Buddhi Pradayaka
Jai Shubha Mangaladayaka Vidya Buddhi Pradayaka
Jai 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 Gananayaka Jai Jai Vigna Vinashaka
Jai 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 Gananayaka Jai Jai Vigna Vinashaka
Gajvarana Gauri Nandan
Gajvarana
शंभो नंदन
गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन
गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन
गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन
जय 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 गणनायका जय जय गणनायका
जय 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 गणनायका जय जय विनाशका
जय शिव मंगलदायका वेद्य बुद्धि प्रदायका
जय शिव मंगलदायका विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायका
गजवरदा गौरी नंदन
गजवरना गौरी नंदन
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 गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन
गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन
गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन
गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन
ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम
हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम
ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम
ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम
पर ब्रह्मा शिव हरि ओम
पर ब्रह्मा शिव हरि ओम
पर विष्णु शिव हरि ओम
पर विष्णु शिव हरि ओम
पर ब्रह्मा शिव हरि ओम
पर ब्रह्मा शिव हरि ओम
पर विष्णु शिव हरि ओम
पर विष्णु शिव हरि ओम
हरि ओम जय शिव
हरि ओम जय शिव
हरि ओम जय शिव
हरि ओम जय शिव
हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम
हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम
हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम
हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम
हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम 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 हरि ओम
गोविंद गोविंद भजु राधे गोविंद गोपाल गोपाल भजु कृष्ण मुकुंद
गोविंद गोविंद भजु राधे गोविंद गोपाल गोपाल भजु कृष्ण मुकुंद
गोविंद गोविंद भजु राधे गोविंद गोपाल गोपाल भजु कृष्ण मुकुंद
गोविंद गोविंद भजु राधे गोविंद गोपाल गोपाल भजु कृष्ण मुकुंद
कृष्ण 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 जय राधा कृष्ण
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 राधे गोविंद गोपाल जय गोविंद राधे गोपाल
राधे गोविंद गोपाल जय गोविंद राधे गोपाल
राधे गोविंद गोपाल जय गोविंद राधे गोपाल
राधे गोविंद गोपाल जय गोविंद राधे गोपाला
गोविंद गोविंद 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 गोपाला
राधे गोविंद गोपाला जय गोविंद राधे गोपाला
राधे गोविंद गोपाला जय गोविंद राधे गोपाला
कृष्णा मधुसूदना मधुसूदना कृष्णा
कृष्ण मधुसूदना मधुसूदना कृष्ण
कृष्णा मधुसूदना मधुसूदना कृष्णा
कृष्ण मधुसूदना मधुसूदना कृष्ण
गोविंद गोविंद गोपाला
साई गोविंद गोविंद गोपाला
भज गोविंद गोविंद गोपाला
भज गोविंद गोविंद गोपाला
राधे गोविंद गोपाला जय गोविंद राधे 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 गोपाला
जय गोविंद राधे गोपाला
जय गोविंद राधे गोपाला
जय गोविंद राधे गोपाला
जय गोविंद राधे गोपाला
Vrindavan Nirani ki jai. We join in the expressions of thanks by a member of the family, the vote of thanks. Okay. So God's blessings to all meals will now be served. And so until we meet again, Jai Jai Sita Ram. Dan Paul, what are you taking for the cough? It's testosterone. Tell VJ what it is.
जो वादा किया वो निभाना पड़ेगा। रोके ज़माना चाहे रोके खुदाई तुमको आना पड़ेगा। जो वादा किया वो निभाना पड़ेगा। तरसती निगाहों ने आवाज दी है, मोहब्बत की राहों ने आवाज दी है। जाने हया जाने अदा छोड़ो तरसाना तुमको आना पड़ेगा। जो वादा किया वो निभाना पड़ेगा।
ये माना हमें जैसे जाना पड़ेगा, पर ये समझ लो तुमने जब भी पुकारा हमको आना पड़ेगा। जो वादा किया वो निभाना पड़ेगा। हम अपनी वफा पे ना इल्जाम लेंगे, तुम्हें दे दिया है तुम्हें जा भी देंगे। जब इश्क का सौदा किया फिर क्या घबराना, हमको आना पड़ेगा। जो वादा किया वो निभाना पड़ेगा।
चमकते हैं जब तक ये चांद और तारे, न टूटेंगे अब अहदो पैमा हमारे। एक दूसरा जब बेसदा हो के